So that's a big part of this new space here, right?
Yeah, we've got it, right on just outside of this room, not too far away from us. We've got a pretty big facility. That's our in-house content studio. I think we started doing that a while ago. And other agencies now have made big splashes with launching different types of content studios.
You find it great that having that there and having that rapid content development, and it's a big part of like concept. Let's try it. It's working. Let's blow it out. I mean, is that?
Well, going back, like you were saying, are you on narrowband or like a broadband?
Right.
The move into faster internet speeds opened the door to content creation, right?
Right.
Before that, the only content that brands put out there were the ones that they ran on TV, which cost a lot of money and required a lot of media. And there was a whole ecosystem built around how to make stuff for that type of content. It was quite expensive, all these famous production companies and directors and whatnot. As clients saw opportunities to create more content, then the question is, well, how? Where? At what price? And so I think we might have been one of the first, because we had come out of that business, to know that there was a new business to get into by developing production facilities. Even that, I think we started the next version of like the RGA, like production business, a little bit before social media. We were doing it more for the broadband internet. We were making things for YouTube, so you could call that like social media, but it was even before like Facebook and Instagram had come along. When the social channels came, then it just exploded. Then it became, I think a lot of what we're seeing now is the main thing clients are looking for is not just to do X, Y, or Z. It's like, how do you do this at speed? Nobody can sit around, hey, that's great. Well, we're happy if you can do this a year from now or 3 years from now or whatever. It's like, we need it like now.
Yeah.
We need it yesterday, whatever. So there's this, I think there's this opportunity to create a lot of interesting businesses that operate on the fundamental principle of speed. There's a consulting business. Historically, consulting has been one of these things that takes forever.
Right.
Oftentimes, the companies that were making the deliverables of consulting were not ever responsible for the downstream implementation, so they could spend a lot of time making a deck this thick and hand it to a client, and the client, that's the product, and they believe that they could charge real high premium for that, like 7 figures, millions of dollars. They could spend a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then they hand it over, and clients would like flip through this and like, what do I do with this?
Right.
So this idea, well, what if you could do that, but it's actually like this big, it's maybe 3 slides, like a whole strategy is distilled down to like 10 slides, and then it's tied to teams that can design and develop things, and it can be actionable, and it can either work with teams on our side that can help bring those ideas into market, or clients could leverage their own existing internal teams. So there's an interesting twist on the idea of speed as it relates to consulting. There's a twist on speed as it relates to communications and advertising.